What's going on, you guys? This is Anna. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Jeanie Buss and her ridiculous comment. I'm just going to go ahead and read the comment for you guys. This is her quotes, by the way. This is her saying this. From my point of view, Russell Westbrook was our best player last year. The word I should have used was consistent. He played 78 games last season. That was her quote. She said that. Jeanie Buss herself said that over LeBron James, Russell Westbrook was their best player last season. I am absolutely just baffled that she would even say something like that. Russell Westbrook was... Okay, let me be respectful, because I like Russell Westbrook. But there's no way that anybody believes that Russell Westbrook was the best player on the Lakers last year. When LeBron James averaged 30 a game, the most that he's averaged in like who knows how long, right? And you say that Russell Westbrook, with all of the bloopers that he had this year, all of the mistakes that he made this year that cost the team a lot of games, he was the best player because he played 78 games? Just because you play 78 games, that doesn't mean that you're the best player on the team. You were just there all the time. LeBron was dealing with injuries, but when he was not dealing with injuries, he was by far the best player, and it's not even close. Anthony Davis barely played. Russell Westbrook was playing like dog shit. And you're saying to me that Russell Westbrook was the best player on the Lakers? Jeanie Buss should never speak about basketball ever again. She just focus in her own lane. Listen, I understand she owns the Los Angeles Lakers, but to say something like that, especially when your best player is LeBron James, and you say something like that to say that Russell Westbrook, who has been in many trade talks for you guys, he was a part of many trade talks, to say that he's the best player, you're out of your mind. You are out of your mind. You're on crack. You're smoking fucking 10 pounds of cocaine. You can't even smoke cocaine. You understand what I mean? This is a ridiculous comment, and she should honestly... I'm just like baffled that the owner of the Lakers, who... She should just look at the stats itself and see who was the better player. This was a horrible year for Russell Westbrook. This was a horrible year. I mean, he played terrible. If you watch Laker games, he was a headache to watch in majority of the games. Yes, did he have some points in time where he was like really good and looked like prime Westbrook? Yes, but majority of the time, he was hitting the side of the backboard. He was doing erratic passes. He was creating a lot of turnovers. He was horrible last year by far. And to say that he was the best player on the team when you had LeBron James averaging 30 points per game, trying to carry them to a playoff spot, is ridiculous. I can't believe that she would even utter something like that. That is crazy. That is one of the worst things that... I mean, it just doesn't make any sense why you would say that anyway. Like, it doesn't compute at all. I don't understand Jeanie Buss, where she's coming from, but I don't get it. I just don't get it. And that's all I really have to say. That is completely ridiculous to say. I mean, that statement could be refuted with 14, 15 different arguments. 14 different points. You can disprove that logic that she has. 78, just because you play 78 games, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't matter, okay? Monte Morris on the Nuggets, when he was on the Nuggets, probably played a lot of games. He could have possibly played more games than... He played more games than Jamal Murray. Is he better than Jamal Murray? Absolutely not. So I don't care what anybody says. Russell Westbrook was not a better player on the Lakers than LeBron James. LeBron James could have played two games, and he had 60 in each game. And he played better than Russell Westbrook this past year. But that's besides the point. I just wanted to vent a little bit. I thought that this was the time to vent, get my emotions out. Because when I saw that on Twitter, I saw that quote, that tweet with those quotes coming out of Jeanie, but I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, are you out of your mind? But that's besides the point. That's the end of the video, and I'll see you guys soon with another one. Peace.